made yogurt the other day, and to be quite honest with you, I didn't like it. I am trying to eat healthier, but at the same time, I am a really picky eater. And it's a little... Commercial yogurt has a lot of sugar in it, and I don't see that as a bad thing, really. Obviously, by my shape, you know this. So, when I made yogurt, you have a byproduct of whey. And I don't know that you can really necessarily do this, but I am going to put the whey into my compost. I know that we have been quiet this month, and there is a reason for that. My oldest son passed away last year in December. So this is a very difficult month for me. I haven't done a whole lot of video stuff just because it's been very difficult for me to do anything. And we haven't had a ton of stuff happening on the property, so I haven't had a whole lot to report. I've got a few things in the can that I gotta work on, but like I said, motivation is a little bit low in December. Now that the anniversary is passed, I'm starting to kind of get my feet under me again to kind of move forward, because life doesn't stop because someone else's does. So the one thing that this whole thing has taught me is life doesn't stop, and I have to keep moving forward, otherwise things are going to go very badly. So here I am. This is me moving forward. This is me trying to maintain momentum. On the build site, you can see all the diggy things are here. Diggy, diggy, diggy. A lot has happened on this portion. We don't have trenches yet. Trenches will be going over here. And while we don't have trenches yet, we do have some other things done. Mike and Bob the builder have finished the septic repair. This is the clean out here that they put in. Way better than it was before. Over here, I don't know if you can see the lids in the snow, but those are the lids for the septic tank. We have clean outs here and here. Here comes Mike. Here's my favorite handsome fella. Hiya.
Should be a lot warmer in the bedroom now.
Mike has so graciously caulked the bedroom so it's not freezing cold at night. Yay!
Yeah, there's a big spot behind the bedroom that I didn't know was there.
I was just going over the stuff that we've been doing down here with the septic. I see the new clean out. I realize I haven't been down here, probably because last week was crap week.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was just showing them the septic stuff. Do you want to give us a tour?
Yeah, I haven't really missed much for exciting stuff. But
This is a new clean out, right?
yeah. Well, we repurposed it from elsewhere, but now it's in a spot that kind of makes sense. So now if we get a clog between here and that clean out, we'll be able to snake it out. That one goes back toward the tank, so really the only difficult spot is between there, but push comes to shove, you can hit that. There's another one here that I still need to get a cap for. Oh shit, it's down there. Still need to get a cap for that. It's just got a bag on it, just so we didn't lose it. Wow, that is really in there. Probably have to cut the bag off. Yeah, so now instead of going way the hell out and around here and being all weird and goofy and having lots of extra elbows, it just goes from here to the clean out down there. This is still rough. It's gonna go, I think, about 2 feet down here. It just got to a spot where his front loader couldn't get through the frost, which is why it's all scraped. But the excavator will bust that up and then he can move a whole bunch of dirt. So I think it'll be about 2 feet lower there. It'll come up about where those little trees are, up to the existing grade, well, a little bit behind that. So that'll take a lot of the steepness out. And kind of the same thing here, the frost was just not having it. So there's another clean out here. Yeah, the pipe used to come out in here, and now it doesn't, which is good because we have to be 16 feet wide, so now we'll have no trouble hitting that and the pipe's safe. This clean out, kind of at the end of this new run, goes over about a foot, then there's I think a 45, then it goes down. There's a clean out somewhere, maybe that's the next one. Anywho, it goes kind of here. So this is all without any surprise buried crap that we know of now.
Yay.
Of course, that's what makes it a surprise, you don't know about it. But yeah, this will be a whole lot more usable. And I think he's gonna cut away a little bit more of that bank, steep thing, whatever.
This bank over here?
Yeah, I think that's gonna get cut back a little bit more. Not a whole lot. Well, I don't know. We might just leave that. Well, no, I think he's going to cut that back for drainage on that side. So all the stuff that's coming from up there and all the stuff that's running off here will have somewhere to go and it'll stay off the driveway. The other thing that's kind of coming up on the radar is since our septic field will be in use, that whole area will be more wet from stuff coming down it, obviously.
Do we have to worry about drainage going into the septic? Because we watched that one video where the guy was talking about having too much water and it becoming swampy. So is that something that we need to address?
I don't think the septic itself will be a huge deal, but we do have, since we'll have the water being added to that in addition to the stuff that's runoff. There's not a whole lot of runoff here. The thing to be concerned about is where the water goes from there. So there may be some more excavation involved there, or that may just be a go rent a mini excavator and handle it.
Okay.
Since we have to dig trenches for our electrical conduit here and over there.
And that's Mike's mom's property over there.
Yeah, the concern then becomes there will be water in that low spot that wasn't there before from flushing toilets and taking showers and stuff. So that has to go somewhere. There's a small drainage ditch on the low side of the driveway where it comes up that's been adequate up to now, but with that added water load, it may not be okay. Yeah, you have to figure out, give that water somewhere to go so it's not creating kind of the sinkhole driveway, city disappears and cars fall in it and stuff.
So what's next on the agenda here?
Well, probably finishing the driveway. There's some dirt here that needs to be moved down, some up there that needs to be dug up. A lot of the excess here will probably go into the easement.
The easement is down there.
Yeah, we can meander down there.
All right. Such a gentleman.
Don't tell anybody. Gotta think about my street cred. But yeah, some of this will be scraped away and kind of graded a little bit, I would imagine, just to prevent crapalanche. And I think this is pretty close to the target grade. I don't know if it'll really go wider. You may just scrape some away. Well, and the low spot for drainage down into that natural low spot.
Oh, is that a big boulder?
Nah, it's a big chunk of frost.
Oh, dang.
It acts like a boulder. Yeah,
I was excited for a minute. Ooh, we have a boulder now.
Now that's one that the excavator wasn't having it, so you just move the whole damn thing down here. So it'll end up, as it thaws, probably becoming part of that crossover in the easement.
looks so different.
Yep.
And it's kind of sad.
Yeah, it is. So that crossover concrete box thing with the grates will be, I think, somewhere in here. So that'll be nice. And then, yeah, a bunch of stumps and stuff here to give the dirt something to grab. So we'll probably end up planting some trees or something with a root system to kind of take the place of this as it decays, and it should last as long as I am, or as long as I will.
For your mom's benefit, since she watches, let's go a little further.
All right. Yeah, we're pretty much here.
So hi Mom, we're at your house.
Yep.
Mom's house.
Crap
And
on my
Mom's
spectacles.
basement is gonna start somewhere around here. I see we've had some foot traffic.
Yeah, some of the neighbors have been nosing around. Have to have a talk with them about that. I'll probably cut them some slack. They're cool neighbors. Here's where some fucking hooligan was doing donuts.
I was gonna say, we have aliens. Crop circles.
Kind of crap circles.
Crop circles?
Yeah, so I think the edge of the house will be, I think probably still pretty close to where that flag is. Probably, yeah, might be pretty close to there. So there'll be a little bit of apron or pad or whatever into the garage basement thing. Yeah, so I guess the stumbling block at this point, as far as starting this dig, is what's the depth? And I'm thinking it was 4 feet, and Bob was thinking it was 3 or 4 feet. And I guess Brian said something about 5 feet, and so that kind of caused a, hang on, let's converse.
And that conversation will be happening next week, or like the week after. So like 2 weeks.
Yeah, because that depth, a whole bunch of stuff is kind of predicated on what that depth ends up being. If it goes too deep, then more stuff has to happen back here. That's added cost and added engineering, and so it'll be good to get that all figured out, get everybody on the same page.
It's Bob. Bob's here.
Yeah, okay, that's why it was a noisy trailer, because it's empty.
I think your road's going to turn out nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hi guys, it's Allie. If you enjoyed the video you just watched, do us a favor, click on that thumbs up button. And while you're at it, why don't you go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.